Imagine this. You're walking through an old, forgotten field. The sun is setting, casting long, eerie shadows. Suddenly, the ground beneath your feet gives way. You're falling, tumbling into darkness, cold and damp. You hit the bottom with a jarring thud. This is exactly what happened to a man named David. He had been exploring an abandoned farmstead, a place he hadn't visited since he was a child. Now he was trapped at the bottom of a deep, stone-lined well. Panic set in. He was injured, his leg was twisted at an unnatural angle, and the pain was excruciating. He shouted for help, his voice hoarse and desperate. But his cries were swallowed by the deep, dark emptiness of the well, or so he thought. As his shouts faded into a weak sob, a sound returned to him. It wasn't an echo. It was a voice, calm and clear, right beside him in the pitch black. And it said, "You're not alone." David froze. Every hair on his body stood on end. He fumbled for his phone, the one he thought was smashed to pieces. The screen flickered to life, its weak light cutting through the darkness. He swept the beam around the narrow space. Nothing, just damp stones, muddy water, and his own terrified reflection. There was no one there. Yet the voice came again. "You're not alone." He was terrified, but strangely, a sense of peace began to wash over him. The voice wasn't threatening, it was comforting. He started talking to it, describing his fear, his pain, the memories of his childhood that this place brought back. The voice never offered advice. It never explained who or what it was. It just listened. And every few minutes, it would repeat those 4 simple words. "You're not alone." Hours turned into what felt like days. His phone battery died, plunging him back into total darkness. He drifted in and out of consciousness, but every time he woke, he was greeted by that same steady voice. It became his anchor in a sea of despair, a lifeline of sanity. Finally, a search party, alerted by his worried family, found the old well. When the rescuer was lowered down on a rope, he found David weak but conscious. As they secured him in the harness, the rescuer asked, "Were you talking to someone down here?" "We could hear voices." David looked around the empty well one last time and whispered, "Yeah, I had some company." Once he was safe and recovering in the hospital, David told everyone his story. Some called it a hallucination, a trick of a concussed mind. But David knew what he had experienced. He called it a miracle. He said that in his darkest, most isolated moment, something or someone was with him, providing the strength he needed to hold on. His rescue wasn't just a story of survival. It became a powerful testimony to his faith. He believed he had heard the voice of an angel, or perhaps God himself, reminding him that even at the bottom of a well, in the deepest darkness, he was never truly by himself. It was a message that changed his life forever, a reminder that hope can be found in the most unexpected of places. For more life-changing stories, subscribe and stay uplifted.